If this feels too advanced, I do have a simpler version of this song that you can just strum with or even play the melody, but today we're going to put them together. Tabs by becoming a Patreon, link in the notes as well as the description. You'll see a link to the easier tutorial as well, and my email if you want some one-on-one lessons. Let's do it. Let's jingle those bells. Grab the ukulele brain attention span, follow me on in, and let's break it down. If you like this kind of content, new tutorials every Wednesday and Saturday, hit subscribe, ring the bell, never miss a lesson. First 4 measures, let's go ahead and just jump in. Okay, start with the G, thumb strum, because our melody is the B note. In fact, the first measure is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll strum through a G. When you use your thumb, if this is your first chord melody, using your thumb pulls that melody forward and your ear hears the highest note. So it's 1, 2. On the third beat, we're going to pluck the G string and the B together. 3. Then the fourth beat has no melody, meaning it's jingle bells, and there's nothing that anyone's singing there. So when that happens, you'll use your index finger and strum through. The nail and everything projects the chord but doesn't really pull any specific notes forward, while the thumb really does. So the first measure is 1, 2, 3, 4. Jingle bells. Repeat. Jingle bells. Now, here the melody goes B, D, G, A, B. You could go but I think this sounds way cooler. Coming up and making this shape, which is 0, 7, 7, 5. It's like your E flat, but up here. And when you play this, it becomes a G chord. So you're going to pluck 7 and 7 together using your thumb and your index finger. Strum through with your thumb to pull that D note forward. 1, 2, open G. If you have a high G, if you have a low G, you'll play the 7th fret here. It's actually the same note. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, fourth beat, index finger, no melody, 4, and then come up with the index finger and hit the open A. So it's like 4 and 1, right into this G7. So the third measure really slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. The rest of this measure has no melody. So we're going to go 1, down, up, down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Thumb down, index finger down, up, rest, up, down. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 4. Next 4 measures sound like this. So cool. Okay, so we're going to make a C. We're going to pluck the C string and the 3rd fret of the A string here. This is a C chord, and the melody's the C note, but you get this nice, cool, spacey vibe by just hitting that bass and the 3rd fret. So you're gonna go 1, then all the way through with your thumb, 2, repeat on the 3, 4th beat, no melody, index finger, and then hit the 3 on the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, so this one's a little tricky. You're gonna make the G suspended 4. I make it just a classic G, and I get my pinky here on the 3rd fret, because when I strum through, I'm going to pull off. If that's too tricky, you could do something just like open G string, 3rd fret. But I'm going to play it like this. 1, 2. If the pull off is too hard, you could also just go and remove and strum 2 times. 1, 2, 3. 3rd beat, open G, 2nd fret. 4th beat, D, D, 2 times. So nice and slow, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Going into an A7, but we're adding the B note, which makes it an A9. And again, I'm using that pull-off technique. If you're new to that, instead of trying it with just the chord, just practice it a couple times. 2, pull 0, 2, pull 0. If that's still too hard, I'll put a link up here introducing you to the concept in general. So the 3rd measure, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd beat, A7, through with your thumb. 4th beat, ring finger back on the 2nd fret, through with your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's go ahead and look at the 4th measure. I make a D chord, but I'm just going to pluck the 2nd fret and the open A. With chord melody and finger style, they're essentially the same thing, but there are some slight differences. Chord melody, we just strum through this whole chord. Finger style, we're using this D note to imply the D major chord with this A. It has a nice sparse sound. 2nd beat, I just strum through the whole chord, index finger, no melody. Then I move this A7 shape up, way up here. Bar the 5th fret, middle finger, 6th fret of the C string, and strum all the way through. Why is that? Here, it's still a D7, but the melody is this D note. So that's why, instead of using this shape, I use this shape. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, and we let it ring out. So these 4 measures together. The Batmobile, it lost its wheel, and the Joker got away. Hey! Okay, here we see some repeat. These are actually the same as the first 4 measures. We bring up the next 4, and these are very similar, but slightly different. The first measure the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So the first and the second measures the same. The third is where it gets different. Instead of going to the A9 and all that, we're going to come up here and grab that D7 again, and we're going to go. And this is cool because you could do all, but I like to mix it up a little bit. We're going to make that D7 shape we saw earlier from the strum all the way through. Second beat, just that 5th fret. So we get 1, 2. Third beat, bar the 2nd fret, middle finger, 3rd fret of the A string all the way through. So we get 1, 2, 3. Once we get to the 4th beat, we're going to play just the open A. If you wanted to, you could harmonize it with that D. But because the second beat we did just the 5, we're going to go ahead and just play just the A on the 4. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Make a G, strum just the first 3. The melody's this G note. So you don't want to strum all the way through because then you'll hear the B. You want to strum the first 3 and use the A string like a trapeze net to catch you. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4. Okay, so these 4 measures. Okay. All right, that was part A. Let's take a look at part B. Time to dash through the snow in that one-horse open sleigh. You can make a G, but at this point, I'm actually not really fretting the 3rd fret. I'm just actually like an E minor 7 playing the 2nd fret of the C and the 2nd fret of the A. And I play the D note, then I play the G and the B together, B note, 2nd fret of the A string, and I pull off. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th beat, thumb strum through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Do, do, do. 4th beat, 4 and 1. Ooh. I wonder if I can sing that note. It's pretty high. 4, 4, 4 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. The 3rd measure looks just like the 1st measure. The 4th time through, though, we move off the G and head to the C. We're going to pluck the 2 open strings in the middle, the C and the E. This is a C chord, so we use the C note, and the melody is the E note. So we're using the open C and the E to imply a C major chord with the melody on the E. Then we're going to go down, up, down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. So these 4 measures. Killer. That's the random Christmas solo. All right, next 4 measures. We're getting our first A minor here. So, well, let me play these next 4 measures sound like this. I think that people are laughing all the way, and I like that. Make the A minor, thumb strum the first 3 strings. 1. Then get your pinky on the 3rd fret and pluck the 2nd fret of the G against the 3rd fret of the A. 2. Ring finger 2nd fret of the A string, and we're strum all the way through with our thumb, and then pull off again. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Make the bar D7, and then pluck the middle 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4. I'm using the same strum pattern throughout, but you could feel free to modify it. It's a down, up, down. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4. Up to this D7. We've seen that one already. This time, though, the melody on the 4th is the B note and not the G note. So you're going to make that G and strum all the way through. So you get 1. Well, let's just do just the 3rd and 4th measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4. When you see those little the one that goes up, flat, down means down strum, and the V is an up strum. So these 4 measures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4. Santa likes to rock and roll. Okay, the next 4 measures are very, very similar to the first 4 measures of part B, but there is a difference on the very last beat. If you look at the C, you're going to play the open C and E together again. So these 4 measures, the only difference is the very last beat of the whole thing. So they sound like this. That 4th one, pluck the middle 2. down, up, down, and pluck the middle 2. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Just like that. The last 4 has some variants. The first measure we've already seen. It's the same as, but then we're going to go up to this G again. So we get, so we go up to this G that we like. If this is too hard, you could also do a G5, 2, open, 2, 3, 5. Go up to this G, strum all the way through, 5th fret, all the way through, 5th fret. Then we make this D7 that we've seen a couple times, but we're going to get our ring finger on this E note, the 7th fret of the A string. Remember our A9, A7? This is a D9, D7. So you're going to strum all the way through, remove your ring finger, back to the D7 that we know, all the way through, 2, 2, 2, 3, all the way through, open A, G, stopping on that G note. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get, okay, that was part B. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you would finish it. After the part B, you go back to part A, and instead of at the very end going strum, down, up, down, moving back into B, you just land on that G. Let's do a little jingle solo. All right. Ho, 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 y'all. Merry Christmas. Jingle them bells. Santa's sleigh has bells. I wonder if Santa of 2022 has a big old ooh, kind of semi-trunk horn. And if he's flying in a sleigh and you see him and you go, Santa, if he'll give you that classic honk. I like to think so. So that wouldn't be jingle bells. What would it be? It'd be honking bells. I don't even know. But I like to think that my Santa is a truck driver that pulls that string. Okay, until next time, keep on rocking and rolling. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, happy Boxing Day, Kwanzaa, any holiday that you celebrate, I hope is happy. And until next time, Wednesday, Saturday, have a lovely day. Ho, ho, ho. Catch you on the flip side.